You never guess he's a cat guy.
I wear a few different hats as
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? Them Red Sox. What's up, everybody? Tonight we have game 93 on the year. It is the Red Sox versus the A's. Red Sox are 50 and 41 entering tonight. The A's are 35 and 59 entering tonight.
Come the trade deadline, the bigger question right now is who plays second base in the second half. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a carousel right now.
Pitching for the Oakland A's is Luis Medina. He has a 4.37 ERA in 7 games played this year, 2.3 win-loss record, 35 innings pitched with 25 strikeouts. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox, yeah, man, it's Tanner Houck. He has 18 games played. This year, 7.6 win-loss record with a 2.68 ERA and 111 innings pitched with 106 strikeouts. He's been amazing. Leading off for the A's is J.J. Bledede in center field. Miguel Andujar is batting second in left field. Brent Rooker. Oh, yeah, I'll put that on there in a second. I don't have a logo, but I'll just write where the channel is. Brent Rooker is batting third at the DH spot. Lawrence Butler is batting fourth in right field. Zach Geloff is batting fifth at second base. Seth Brown is batting sixth at first base. James McCann is batting seventh at catcher. Brett Harris is batting eighth at third base. And Max Schumann is batting ninth at shortstop. For the Red Sox, Jarren Duran is leading off in center field. David Hamilton is batting second at second base.
The result of reputation.
Tyler O'Neill is batting third in left field. Rafael Devers is batting fourth at third base. Connor Wong is batting fifth at catcher. Masataka Yoshida will be batting sixth at DH. Wilyer Abreu is batting seventh in right field. Dom Smith is batting eighth at first base. And my man, Ceddanne Rafaela, up to the 250 mark on his average this year. Let's go. He's batting ninth at shortstop. Watching his batting average go up and up and up, like, pretty much every day just makes me happy, because, I mean, we knew that's kind of what he was going to be. Was some guy who was, you know, really good defensively, would have his clutch offensive moments, but would also slump a lot and have a lot of strikeouts and not hit very well. So 250 with a player of his defensive caliber and, you know, his clutch star power, you know, that's what we need. That's what I wanted to see from him. I don't need him to be hitting 300, 330. I don't need him to be, you know, like 250, honestly. If he could hit 250 the rest of his career and keep being the defensive god and just, you know, keep hitting homers and shit, I'd be super happy, you know? Yeah, the scoreboard says it. Here, I will put the, I will put the channel up on the info bar, though.
Are you joking? You're joking. Tell me you're joking.
It's a little early for jokes, but here goes. This muffin goes on vacation. What's happening? You said joking 3 times, that's why I'm here. Anyway, this muffin.
Well, I was just excited about my new car.
New car? Oh, you don't need a joke. You need a Jake. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage you need.
All right, I got a show.
He continues to have an outstanding
There we go.
season. TC caught up with the Red Sox closer.
So somebody just sent me the clip from Foul Territory, right? And they use the clip. The only quote they put on it says, "I'd love," I forget exactly, but I could see myself finishing my career in Dodger Blue. They cut out the other half that says, "But is it a reality? No." But we're in that part of the season now, right? Where people are going to talk about you so many places. You've been around this game a long time. How do you sort of handle rumors you did in the offseason, but now as you get near trade deadline, it's going to happen again? And probably 29 other cities are going to talk about you at some point.
Who watches NBC California with that woman?
How have you learned to handle
She's
all
terrible. And no, it's not just because she's a woman. It's because she actually sucks. I'm all for women, and I think women are great broadcasters. I think women do amazing on air. My thing is, and this is going to sound a bit sexist, I don't care. This is my honest opinion. I don't think women should be a play-by-play broadcaster. I just think it doesn't work. Like, it does not work. Women being a play-by-play broadcaster, like, there is a specific voice that you have to be a play-by-play broadcaster. Like, not every man can do it either. You know, there's a lot of guys I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. You should not be a play-by-play guy. You know, like IDK player. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his like iRacing or NR 2003 streams, and he like does the broadcasting for it. Like, he is not good at play-by-play. Like, he does not have the voice for it. I mean, he might be good with like the words that he says, but like his actual voice just does not fit. You know,
really changed their way they attack hitters, and it's working.
You got to have a specific voice to be a play-by-play person. You know?
That's very impressive, man. And that's the thing, too, that motivates me for me to become even better back there at the back of the end of the bullpen. So,
but
I'm having fun with
you were saying who watches NBC Sports California? I do sometimes because
together and hopefully
my favorite podcaster, Jared Carabas, he has a baseball podcast, and his co-host, Dallas Braden, is a broadcaster for the A's. So sometimes late at night, I'll tune into those games just to hear him talk.
Wants to know what's happening, or do you just come tell me if something happens?
Something happens. At this moment, I enjoy playing baseball more by being here today and focus how can we be great today and, you know, take it from there.
Kenley with a 2.01 ERA, 438 saves, number 5 all time. In support behind Tanner Houck tonight. Game number 3, Red Sox and the A's. Coming up next.
Yeah, there are plenty of dudes who cannot do play-by-play either. Like, you remember those few times when, like, Rick Allen had, like, the week off and they tried to have, like, Dale Jr. or Steve Letarte do play-by-play, and it was just terrible? Like, not everyone can do it. Even if you know what to say, like, even if you have the terminology down, like, IDK player, I don't know if you guys have ever seen his iRacing streams where he does the commentating. Like I said, he has the words very well down. He calls amazing races. The things he says is perfect for a broadcaster. But the voice does not work. Like you gotta have the voice.
Experience the next frontier in footlong snacking.
You gotta have like that golden TV voice.
$3
You know?
dippers, chicken and cheese, pepperoni and cheese, and double cheese. All with your choice of dipping sauce. The world might not be ready for them. But at $3 a pop,
I got blood on my nose.
find a dip that hits at Subway today.
WM worked with Peter Millar Unified to create something special for the 2020.
I think Rick's voice works. I understand. Now, see, that's the thing. Rick's voice works, but his terminology and the words he uses usually doesn't. That's the thing. Like, the voice, I think, is perfect. Like, he's literally the flip-flop of IDK player, you know? He has the perfect voice for TV, you know? But the words, the terminology, the way he calls some things, he does not have that down.
What do you think, Fever Monster?
What about Sock Talk?
Sock Talk? Dr. Costello
Go to
will take
25
you,
minutes.
So many options.
But Dr. Shi-chan will take your sketchy insurance. Shi-chan.
The A's about to hit. Here's a look at their lineup. It's brought to you by Nissan. Lede, Andujar, and Rooker, 1, 2, 3. Then Butler, Geloff, and Brown. McKinnon does the catching. Harris in third, and Schumann at short. It's the Red Sox starting pitcher, brought to you by BuyAToyota.com. Tanner Houck, 7 and 6. 260.
And I'd also have to see a full game of that broadcast that you're talking about right now to actually.
Let's take a look at the Red Sox
judge,
defense presented by Bigelow T. We got Devers at third base, Rafael.
But yeah, it's also like Jamie Little. She is an amazing pit reporter. She really is. She is one of the best pit reporters in the game, in my opinion. But as play-by-play, she can't do it. We're underway.
Started a 230 hitter is Blade. Umpires tonight, Adam Beck, the important guy behind the plate. Asania, May, and Buckner take care of the bases here in Game 3.
A little smoky out there. Somebody burned the hot dog somewhere.
Kind of thick.
Yeah.
Smells
Smoky.
great.
Get easy on the grill, whoever that is.
1-1 outside. Blade, very chilly series, and facing the Red Sox top guy. He's got 1 for 10 with 5 strikeouts in the first couple of games.
Oh, 12 minutes of this, yeah.
Yeah, according to Beck anyway, and 3-1.
Yeah, I feel like this is what happens to Tanner Houck a lot of times too. This is a borderline, right? The way he tries to boomerang that back over, back door.
You try and find players that have.
Blade actually in a long slump, 7 for his last 67.
This dude sounds like a golf announcer. I don't think he has it down either.
Brought to you by Toyota Certified Used Vehicles. And he's going to put him on. Wow. Another one just off the edge. And Blade will take the walk.
7 no-hit innings from Paul Skeens, yeah. And then they took him out.
Not again at Fenway, 85 degrees.
It should be, the MLB should make a rule that you can't take out a pitcher in a perfect game or a no-hitter. If there's still a perfect game or a no-hitter, you should not be able to take your pitcher out of the game. Unless there's an injury, you know.
He was looking pretty locked in last Friday in the Bronx, a game the Red Sox would win in 10 over the Yankees, thanks to a pair of dramatic home runs. His first few innings, he was really throwing the ball well. It was typical Tanner Houck. After the rain delay, it was a different story. And Chopper Devers down to second to get that certain out. And Andujar will take over at first base with 1 away. He came back and he walked a bunch of guys. Had 4 walks, and he was a different pitcher. He lost his touch.
Yeah, right there to Blade, that was only his 24th walk of the season. It's 106 Ks. Through 111 innings pitched. Went over his career high already of 106. So he's in uncharted territories with how many innings he has thrown.
Brett Rooker, their most dangerous guy at a DH, 282 and 18 home runs. He will not be headed to the All-Star game, though he's put up worthy numbers. 3 for 6 with a couple of RBIs in the series. A's have actually been playing some pretty good baseball. They won 5 of their last 8, and they have been hitting a lot of home runs. For a team where they are in the standings, they do hit a lot of home runs. They've hit 14.
Found something so cool.
Games.
What'd you find?
For a strike.
And that location right there, too, that split finger, right? A lot of times the righties are trying to get it down and in, trying to get him to roll over it, but that will play, too, on that corner.
1 away. Missed that one by a lot. That slider, 2-2.
Yeah, Houck's that type of pitcher, too, with that slider that he has.
So Tanner Houck's already allowed a walk, but there's 1 out, 2-2 count to Brett Rooker here, who's like the one saving grace of this team.
Andujar with the lead and a ground ball to the right side.
And that'll be 1 and 2. Oh, what? Can you look at that, Alex? Can you look at that? Because I'm pretty sure that was out.
Second base. They're going to maybe take a look.
Yeah, this is what's going on now with the way they're
I'm
shifting.
pretty sure that was out.
Back. back in the day, I don't even know what back in the day is, but you play double play depth. There's no more of that. So right there, you see Rafael. He's at.
Oh no, that was safe. That was safe. God damn it.
The run, and you just don't get a lot behind the ball like that. So that's the.
They had a Dale Earnhardt day on ESPN Classic, and someone uploaded it. Oh, that's cool.
And not in double play depth.
Brings up Butler. Lawrence Butler has been impressive in the series.
Yeah, he's been locked in.
His last 9 games, he is 10 for 29 with 3 home runs. And he has hit the ball square a bunch of times in this series. 1 ball, 1 strike. So he's a guy to watch.
Yeah, 4 for 8.
That's cool.
Got the home run. I mean, that absolute blast and 5 RBIs.
Here's Lawrence Butler, 1-1 count on him right now.
Got a man on, 2 down, just getting underway. He fouled it off himself there, got all the way out to Houck.
Yeah, that was just a hot mess right there. Broken bat, almost broken shin. Luckily, he had the protector on. Look at this thing. Oh, foot. Yeah, you get lucky sometimes if it hits that hard part of the foot where it doesn't get that toe.
And Butler with a new stick. 2 down. Tampa Bay is a 2-1 lead on the Yankees. They're in the 2nd inning. And the great young pitcher for the Pirates, Skeens, had a no-hitter through 7 today. Runner goes. And that's going to be downstairs with the split. And a runner will take the base. Rooker with a steal.
Yeah, Tanner Houck delivering right there. Connor Wong was not even trying. He was trying to get the pitch.
3-2.
Yeah, Butler's seeing it well right now because you can tell a lot of guys are swinging at that split down. He's just taking it, laying off it.
Payout pitch. And a high fly to center field. Duran's out there tonight. And Jaron, the All-Star, will make the play.
All right, that's going to be out number 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the 1st inning. No hit, no runs, no hits. 1 walk in the top of the 1st inning. How many pitches was that? 18.
Listen to every MLB game live.
In the deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez ties the game.
I love
Subscribe
Chester.
to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Jaron Duran has started. Then David Hamilton, Tyler O'Neill, and Rafael Devers. Connor Wong in a 5-hole. Yoshida the DH. Abreu in right. Smith at first. Sid on Rafael the shortstop.
This guy has 10 vids of random racing content from VHS tapes. This drag.
Right-hander throws
One of those
very
drag
hard.
racing
He can
ones.
touch 100. He is 2-3 with a 4.37 ERA. I think he has the stuff to be a future number 1.
Yeah, kind of interesting too the way he goes. batter with the success rate against lefties. Got a 221 batting average against left-handed hitters versus a 313 against righties with 8 extra base hits.
Duran 3 hits last night. He has absolutely owned the A's. Since the start of last year, he is 20 for 40 against Oakland with 11 runs in 11 games.
That's incredible right there.
And the career is over 15. That's almost 450.
And not easy, too, because how many of those at-bats are he's leading off? The RBIs, right?
Right. Overall up to 280 with 10 home runs. He hasn't tripled in a while.
Yeah, he's been sitting on number 10 for, what, over a month now?
Yeah.
Almost had one the other night.
Yeah, it would be cool to have on when nothing's happening.
He is on immediately. He takes ball 4.
That's ball 4 for Jarren Duran.
Defense. We got Brett Harris at third base, Max Schumann at shortstop.
So 6-pitch walk. Pretty good at bat there. Like that.
Andahar on left, JJ Bleday in center, Lawrence Butler in right, and the battery. Luis Medina doing the pitching, Kyle McCann doing the catching.
Hamilton digging in. He's at second base tonight. As we mentioned in the open, that has been an area the Red Sox have had great difficulty filling this year. Second base. Might he be the guy?
Yeah, you know, you look at last night and it was Westbrook with the matchup of a lefty starter. Now we got a righty starter and Hamilton in.
I mean, he looked like he was going to jump in there on a regular basis, then he cooled off.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be one of those interesting things with Grissom being down, right? And he was supposed to be the everyday second baseman, trying to get back and being healthy. But it's really the only spot that you consistently don't know who's going to be there.
Liz Grissom on the railing, trying to work his way back. O'Neill on deck. Red Sox with a base runner in the bottom of the first inning. Looked like he held up, but he did. C.B. Buckner there.
Yeah, Medina having a hard time throwing strikes right now. Only 3 out of 10, 30%. Go with the 4-seam fastball, the slider, the sinker, the curveball, and the change.
If he walks him, he'll put on 2 of the fastest guys in baseball. Swinging a liner out to right instead. Butler's backing up.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's going to be off the wall. That might score Jarren Duran. He's going to stop at third.
That's a pair of blurs out there. Second and third, nobody out.
Yeah, just another missed spot right here. Medina having a hard time throwing strikes. Tries to go away with this pitch, misses in, and David Hamilton is ready for it. When you're in hitter's counts, you have that opportunity to try to look for something inner half and drive it. He did right there. At first, though, Lawrence Butler had a chance on it, but no chance off the wall.
Sends up Tyler O'Neill with 16 home runs, 2 ducks on the pond immediately.
Yeah, this is what you love as a hitter right now, too, when a guy is missing big. You can set your sights very, very small. You almost have like a little bullseye of your hot zone if he throws it in there, and you're just laying off.
Swinging a high.
Go.
Ball down the left field line, headed for the corner.
It's just foul. At the distance,
He takes aim at the wall that is way out of here. Raffy Devers on deck. Red Sox with 4 games left to the All-Star break. And at the moment, 6.5 behind Baltimore. And in third.
That's strike 2 to Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, brought it right there.
We take a look at Medina's pitching arsenal presented by W.B. Mason.
Yeah, that's that sinker. I don't know if that was the sinker or the 4-seam. As you see right there, the sinker is the one that gives them the most troubles. 412 batting average against.
And that's strike 3 to Tyler O'Neill.
They struck him out. First out of the inning, Devers next.
Yeah, we finally just saw some of the gas that you were talking about, OB. That was the 98 right there. But sometimes pitchers are kind of feeling it out in the beginning, trying to get to where they need to be. Sometimes you just got, you know, a team like this, like the Red Sox that can hit, sometimes you need to start bringing it from pitch 1.
Well, Rafi not just thinking of a shallow fly ball to get a run in, but
that'll be ball 1 to Rafi Devers. Rafi's hitting 292 on the year. Love to see him get a big bomb right here. That'd be nice.
15 over his last 9 games.
Give us a 3-0
Red
lead.
Sox were very quiet offensively last night. Looking to get noisy right away.
That'll be ball 2.
That curveball almost got the back foot. And it's 2-0.
Yeah, the A's look like they're just trying. You know what? They're like, hey, we lead all baseball in hit by pitches. We want to make sure we stay on top.
Could add to that number.
We're gonna throw hard curveballs inside, sliders.
With a big cut, 2-1. That was 97. Medina threw the ball well last time out against Baltimore. That was last Saturday. But he did get 19 runs of support. Nonetheless, he allowed only 1 run in 5 innings against an outstanding lineup. Man, the 2-1.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting with curveball. Rafi's kind of guy, hey, throw it once, maybe, you know, we've seen it plenty of times where you throw it once and he'll get a swing and miss. Throw it twice, good luck. But that 98 at the top of the zone, that's a pitch you want to go at with Rafi. He'll hit it too, though, but you have a higher percentage, I feel like, with that 98 at the top of the zone.
Devers will get a time. Red Sox did see their hold on that third wild card slip a little bit last night to half a game over Kansas City. They come to Fenway next. And that's in there. Strike 3 back to the Yacker to strike him out. Back-to-back Ks.
All right, well, that'll be a strikeout for Rafi Devers. 2 outs here in the top of the first. I really don't want us to leave these guys on base again. It'll really just be a repeat of last night.
I think he just was thinking, hey,
Except last night we had the bases loaded.
And then sometimes you just have, you know, this.
But I think we ended up leaving them loaded like twice last night.
And for some reason,
Once in the first and I think in the 7th.
So 2 away for
It'll be ball 1 to Connor Wong.
He did single in the 6th inning last night. He's hitting 363 and 90.
Connor Wong has 7 home runs on the year. 804 OPS, 309 batting average.
Great chance early for the Sox. Just badly there. 2-0. And Medina had built some momentum, allowing just 2 runs his last 2 starts. That's over 11 innings. 25 years old, from the Dominican Republic. Duran at third, Hamilton at second.
That'll be ball 3.
To 3-0. Yoshida to hit next.
Yeah, it's like 2 on, missing around. And then next 2, he's right around the zone, and now he can't find it again.
So he's trying to come all the way back. Taking all the way. That's ball 4. So he's walked 2 in the end.
Sam finally got this fucking thing sorted. What thing?
2 chances last night with the bases loaded and did not cash in. And Emerson, their pitching coach.
What was not sorted?
Yeah, that was a tough one last night. They had base loaded. Roman Gonzalez got up. He had a bullet right at Brett Harris. Anything left or right, I think that would have been a knock and could have opened up the game and been a lot different.
Oh, the ESPN Classic playlist? That's cool.
Last night was a little bit of a struggle. That was one of the
Sorting playlists is a fucking pain in the ass. It can be sometimes. Because sometimes you'll just tell it to do one thing.
Last 13
and then it'll mostly do it, but it won't all the way do it.
With an 815 OPS, so he's looked a lot more comfortable last couple of weeks since returning from the IL. And for the year, 341 with runners in scoring position. He's got a man at every base with 2 away in the 1st inning. No place to put him. Ball 1. Last July in Oakland, Medina beat the Red Sox 3-0. He allowed just 3 hits in 5 2/3. The 1-0. He takes a ball. 96, but missing, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, that one right there was borderline on the edge. Conte looking in. And Adam Beck thinking, man, that's close. Where's that at?
And a 2-0. He swings and lines.
There you go. Hell yeah. That'll score 2 runs. Nice job, Massa. So that's going to make it a 2-0 lead here in the first inning.
He'll take it. The Sox up 2-0.
Yeah, definitely got that bat went out a hero. Got in on the hands, but did a good job of staying through the ball. That's one thing he's been working on. A lot of times he's getting around the ball, chopping to the ground, but that one right there, staying true, find that hole. He got the 2 RBIs.
It was about to feel very frustrating like last night, but Yoshida made sure it does not with a 2-run single. Long made it all the way down to third, in for a strike here on Abreu. 256.
Strike 1 to Wilyer Abreu.
And drove in 4 on Tuesday night.
It's amazing how those 2-out walks come back to kill you,
isn't it?
That's strike
Maybe
2.
The bases. Yeah, it didn't help with the leadoff. You know, you got the leadoff walk, right? Get on base, and then you got the 2-out walk. I mean, he wasn't close to Connor Wong either.
No.
That was one of Connor Wong's easiest at-bats. You got to love in the first at-bat. You get a walk like that, too. You get to time them up, see some pitches, and not even have to sweat.
Duran setting the table and setting the tone with that walk. Going.
There you go, Wilyer. That's going to score a 3rd run.
Into third,
and Wilyer's into 2nd. So now we got runners on 2nd and 3rd.
This is feeling like a couple of
Look how organized it is.
The Red Sox got 10 in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, you got all boxing and then basketball. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, just missing spots. Good job.
And then racing.
Go down and go get that.
Nice. Yeah, you do got it all organized. Then there's horse racing.
All the way. No one's at second base.
Baseball. Nice.
Football. Was trailing.
You do got that all
chance
organized.
Great base running right there.
Dom Smith with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Red Sox may not be done. 225 with 4 home runs. He's hit safely in 8 of his last 10 at 300. And already Muller getting going in the bullpen activity in the pen for the A's.
Already someone in the bullpen warming up for the A's.
Walked 2 of the first 5.
He's also at
Trust me, I know, Andy. I've done the whole sorting playlist before too, and it's not fun.
It's just, he's been erratic. He hasn't been consistent where he's throwing the ball.
2-0 fouled off. He started the season on the IL with an elbow injury. Didn't get activated until June 2nd, so he hasn't pitched that much. And he's facing his 8th batter in the first inning.
Well, I mean, the last 2 starts have been pretty good, too.
Dom Smith is up 2-1 count on him right now.
He had that start against on the June 30th with 6.
And that's going to finally end this inning. So it's a reverse of last night. The Red Sox are up 3-0 early. Last night it was the A's up 3-0 early. So they took their 3-0 lead in the 3rd inning, but 3 runs in the 1st inning. Gotta love that. Got all the way up to the 8th hitter, so Don Rafaela will lead off the next inning. We head to the 2nd inning, though. Shush!
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a year old or a few years old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana, enter your license plate, answer a few questions, and our techno wizardry calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. When you're ready, we'll come to you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. So ditch the old way of selling your car and say hello to the new way at Carvana.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership between Major League Baseball and Boys and Girls Clubs, children of all backgrounds have access to safe spaces. All right, let's go take a selfie. MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building futures. Bring it in.
Corey Seager, all eyes on him. He's ready to go. He's aggressive.
Here's a dude that swings 52% of the time on first pitches. Tanner Houck back out now with a 3-0 lead as we welcome you back to Fenway Park. His next appearance will be in the All-Star game. Alex Cora said he hasn't heard yet how he expects Houck to be used in that All-Star game. Talking to Cora about Houck's success, he says consistency has been the biggest key. He said, look at him in the clubhouse before the start, and we did that today. He's wearing a t-shirt, he's taking some putts across the carpet. Chances are he'll look exactly like that tomorrow and the next few days, even though he's not starting. There is no change, no highs, no lows. And you were talking the other night, about watching a pitcher show frustration. You never see it from Houck. You don't know if he's going good or if he's going bad, because he is the same with the same demeanor every single pitch, every single day. It has served him very well. So is the pitch mix. He's been working on getting outs against lefties. That's, over the course of his career, been the biggest challenge. It's working this year. Lefties only hitting 200 against him coming into the game.
Cut on a miss by Geloff. He'll go down hacking. First strikeout for Tanner tonight. One gone.
Yeah, got behind right there, 2-0. They went to the sliders. He got Geloff to swing at a 2-1 slider that wasn't even close. And after that, you know what's coming. Hit it. No chance.
Brown with a hard ground ball. Backhanded by Dom Smith. Up and over for a quick 2 down.
Down number 2.
The Red Sox still have not announced a pitcher tomorrow yet. It will depend what happens tonight. They may go with a bullpen if they don't have to use the bullpen much tonight, or they may bring back Cooper Criswell. 1 hit over 6 shutout innings in his last start with the Woo Sox, and he'd be on 5 days rest if used tomorrow.
That would be against the Kansas City Royals, who are a half game behind the Red Sox for the third one.
Sam, back in the 2000s, if it wasn't an almost 20 event, was a black and red the usual sign if it was an ESPN sport?
He throws 95.
Okay. Is that the actual Scott report?
No, but it sounds good. I'm just going to make stuff up here.
Kyle McCann, well, I don't know what would stop you. McCann at 287 with 4 home runs.
That'll be strike 2.
So for Tanner Houck, his second start.
Oh, this is not James McCann. I just fucking assumed it was James McCann. When I was reading off the lineups, I was just assuming it was James McCann because it said McCann and it was for the catcher. This is Kyle McCann.
At that time,
it just said McCann, so I just assumed it was James McCann. I don't even know where I think he's playing in Chicago.
You know, can Tanner Houck do it? Who knows? Is he a bullpen guy? Is he a starter? What is he?
Because he played for the Mets for a while.
He took off and became the ace of this staff, and now the all-star.
Oh no, he plays for the Orioles now. That's right.
And it was all because of adjustments, right?
I don't know why I thought he went back to the White Sox.
The rubber, you know, utilize that split a little bit better. He talked about that with Bailey getting that split grip, which changed it.
Swing and a miss. Still up Bailey over there going, come on, make the call. He struck him out before that. 2 Ks in the inning.
So that's going to end the second inning. Still hitless through 2 innings.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far.
Though they do have the walk.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez ties the game.
Subscribe to At Bat within the MLB app today.
Want to put your baseball skills to the test? Then get ready to show your stuff with MLB Pitch, Hit, and Run. The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the Pitch, Hit, and Run finals at the 2024 World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home where they can learn, play, and grow. Thanks to the partnership,
iRacing is getting hit with a DDoS cyber attack.
have access to safe spaces.
That sucks.
MLB Together and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America, empowering children and building.
I don't know why that's funny. It kind of is, though. Everyone's fucking iRacing license is gonna get fucked up now. Ah, now I'm back to. I don't even know what the license levels are, but.
Outdoor, everything you need for your home and more, plus truckloads of new Mission furniture and huge discounts. Look for daily spotlights with additional savings Friday through Sunday. Everything is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Stickley's 36th Annual Factory.
Well, we are very honored to have Emmy-nominated comedian and writer from Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Never heard of this
person. A
person.
huge New England sports fan, Sam J. Great to see you.
Good to see you. This is so cool.
And we saw you down on the field earlier. A little ground ball here by Raffaello, throwing out that ceremonial first pitch for a Dorchester sports fan of all, sports fans of all Red Sox and Celtics fans and Pats and Bruins and everything else. How was that for you?
Nerve-wracking, but awesome. Standing in the middle of Midway, that was crazy. That was crazy as hell.
Games and maintenance.
You just did? Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Good for you. I mean, here it is right here. And Dom Smith.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad?
Yeah, I thought it felt crazier than it looked.
I thought Dom helped you out.
That's a good pick. That's why you get a first baseman. Get a first baseman there to pick it.
Indeed. You've been celebrating everything. I mean, obviously with the Celtics winning the championship, a high point for you.
Yes, I went to the parade.
We did.
I did go to the parade. It was so good. That was my first Celtics parade. Not my first parade. I went to the first Red Sox when we won.
Yeah.
But that was my first Celtics parade. It was bad. It was really, really good. Ooh.
So which parade with the Red Sox?
The one when we broke the curse.
That was a wild one. That was definitely one of the wilder parades.
That was crazy. That game was nuts because I was working at this bar on Boylston Street called the Poorhouse, and then you remember Poorhouse?
Oh yeah.
And then it became a Foggy Goggle.
Foggy Goggle.
And I was working there when it was. Remember they used to serve those drinks in like the fish bowls, and people used to get like really trash. And I was working that night, and people, grown men, were like holding their sons, crying and stuff. It was like so crazy, emotional. Everyone was drunk off their behinds.
Well, you're going to be back in September.
Let's go Sox.
Performing at the Wilbur.
Yeah.
And as a hometown girl, what is that like coming back?
This will be my second time coming back for the Wilbur. First time was crazy. People were lined up around the corner. I was super excited. It's a lot of pressure when you come home because you don't want to disappoint. And I think it'll be more pressure because I have so many new fans from the Tom Brady roast, and a lot of new people are going to be coming out. But it's also fun. You kind of get to talk more local, you know what I mean? And do jokes I don't get to do on the road because people aren't Bostonians and they don't quite get it.
I was going to say, I mean, this is a very, very exciting time because you're like watching a prospect come up and go bang. You're right there right now, aren't you?
I feel it a little bit, yeah. I hope so. I hope so. I hope I don't, sprain anything.
Just don't get hurt.
Yeah.
Is the bottom line.
So I was lucky enough to be at the roast.
Oh, snap.
Got to sit right in front, right there to see you. You were awesome. You did a great job. I'm not gonna lie, Tony Hinchcliffe though. I was not ready for Tony.
Tony is a good friend of mine, so a lot of people were like, thought it was like beef or something. No, that was whack.
How about
I was safe.
I'll
take that.
Been a routine out with David Hamilton's speed. He beats it. Yes, he's safe.
Oh, yeah, safe. I knew that. Hamilton's safe on first. Did I do it?
I feel like we didn't get over there in time.
I think the Red Sox are going to make the playoffs, y'all.
Yeah, he got it.
Yeah, he got there in time. Yeah, Red Sox playing the speed game early.
Yeah, that's
wow,
what are you talking? Oh, it's a girl.
Thing to explain to people, Sam, because that's the one thing is, most people can't handle that roast, right? So the comedians, because we were at the roast, it was hilarious. Like I was like, everyone thought it was going to be on Tom, but I think half of it went to Gronk, and then the other part went to the comedians. But it's all in fun, right? That's the best part about it.
Picked Hamilton in a rundown.
Got David Hamilton in a rundown.
Nope.
Oh! I thought he might have missed that for a second.
All right, for all those listening, he did not get it.
Did not get it.
I'm doing my job too.
Great to see it. Awfully great to see you. And can't wait for the rest of your career.
Thank you.
Wilbur coming up in September for the
Yes,
second time.
Wilbur coming up September 7th.
Go get tickets. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
Prom day is July 16th and the 17th. Well, all these deals, I could be more than Megan Thee Stallion. I could be Megan the...
You sound like that? Remember I talked to you once on Omegle, like 3 years ago. Because I think we just both happened to have, like... I think we both put in the NASCAR tag, and we were, like, the only ones who had that. So...
Minor league affiliates. Watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go! Alvarez ties the game!
Subscribe to At Bat.
But I don't remember what your voice sounded like.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Find battery tools in the AK homeowner system starting at $199.99. Real Steel. Find yours.
Stickley's most in-demand event is back in North Syracuse. Our 36th annual factory sale is this weekend, and the deals are better than ever. Up to 80% off furniture, mattresses, rugs, outdoor, everything you need for your home and more, plus truckloads of new Mission furniture and huge discounts. Look for daily spotlights with additional savings Friday through Sunday. Everything is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Stickley's 36th annual factory sale, Thursday through Sunday in North Syracuse.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros el béisbol es otra cosa. El béisbol es un corrido, un tempo.
Yeah, I was just listening to the one video on your channel where you have like your face in it, and it says life update number 1.
3-0 to the third inning we go. Red Sox trying to take this series 2-1 from the A's. Tanner Houck looking for his 8th win of the year. So far, 2 strikeouts. Harris will tag that one foul.
Yeah, that net, they gotta move that net up. I mean, people get smoked in that section.
Yeah, maybe another 10 feet over there.
Yeah, in Japan they're really high. They put the nets up really high. No one really gets hit. It's great.
Harris, Schumann, and Blade. That is 8-9-1 against Tanner Houck. Swinging a high, lazy fly down the left.
I don't think your voice sounds like a girl.
But a souvenir.
Did you get to go to Japan on that trip?
Not on that particular trip. I went about 15 years ago.
Okay.
But not on that trip.
Yeah, so you've done the, what's the All-Stars? Did you do that one? Or?
Yes, the Major League All-Star Tour.
Yeah, David Ortiz said that was a lot of fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah, he said it was great.
What a crew, too. I mean, Poppy, and back then it was, I mean, Randy Johnson was there, and all these guys. It was a
I just think the mic quality didn't sound good.
My favorite part
but
is the whistles.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think your voice had anything to do with it. I think it was the microphone.
The noise is something you really have to get used to. You know better than I do.
Yeah, it's pretty fun though. Like so at BP, you're hitting, and the balls are going out of the park, and there's people in each section. They blow the whistle, so you know if it's coming at you. We definitely need that on the monster seats.
You wish you could sound like me. Why?
Because there are some people that get almost hit.
I feel like my voice is also kind of dumb.
Max Schumann, 241, 5 home runs. And it looks at a strike.
You hear young boy in you? You hear NBA young boy?
Scrappy ball players.
When you talk, you hear NBA young boy?
It was always
bro, you're a rapper.
Players in college, just a gritty player. Just following it all the way up. Yeah, just caught it a little bit.
Schumann with a 5-game hitting streak.
That's a good microphone right there. Very good counter-walk reaction.
Oh. 1-1, a misfire.
I had a dream about NBA YoungBoy the other night. I'm not even kidding. This was the night before last. I was sleeping, and I had a dream that
I think his career
I was at an NBA YoungBoy concert.
Goes back to high A
And I got dragged to an NBA YoungBoy concert. I didn't voluntarily go. I got dragged there, and he ended up. I got like really good seats too. It was up close, and he jumped into the crowd, like did like the crowd stage dive. He jumped into the crowd, and then like was pretty fucking close to me. So then I took a picture with him. We took a selfie together. And then, like, later in the night, my phone ended up getting lost. And NBA YoungBoy found my phone and, like, ended up tracking me down to, like, return my phone to me. Which does not seem like something he would do in real life.
That hurts.
But in my dream, he did. And we became friends after
I
that.
think we talked about that, too. It's like, you know, when you get that knee down, there's no protection there. Somebody might need to design that.
So that was my dream about NBA YoungBoy.
Quad area going down.
Ball 4. There's walked a couple. Coming off 4 walks against the Yankees. And I think that's a question of, you know, crispness and sharpness and all of those things from time to time. Lately, he's talked about a flat breaking ball, the slider being a little flat. And how much of that is the accumulating innings?
Yeah, I mean, that over time in the season, that's what happens to a lot of pitchers is the ball flattens out a little bit.
I had a dream that I was in a Chinese factory and I was dragged by a guard and they shoved me in front of a sewing gun and they told me if I incorrectly built the sports item I get thrown under a bridge. What the fuck?
It's about the movement. Certainly in his case, right? Because he relies so much on that.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, that slider especially. Be interesting about the split, though. You have to ask somebody that's, you know, throws that split and how that's effective over the whole season.
1 on 1 on. Batting stats presented by your local New England Honda dealers. The day down to 230. Has some pop in the bat. The A's do hit home runs. They're 6th in the majors in home runs. Slider there, 2-2.
Yeah, he was close. He hit that ball out to center field. You know, got that big double. But then he also lined out, too. So he started, you know, he's been in a pretty good slump here for, what, 70-plus at-bats? But hopefully for Bleday, he gets hot after this game.
Schumann with the lead at first and 1 away and a 2-2 home. And in there, strike 3. Back with that trusty slider to Fannin. And then out number 2.
That's out number 2. The base runner was a walk, so
yeah, a little backdoor
still
here.
hitless so
Just
far.
Beautiful pitch right there. Actually got a lot more plate than he probably wanted on it, but Bleday just frozen.
JJ Bleday Day, baby.
That'll send up Andujar, who's 0 for 1 on a fielder's choice.
Then they did throw you under the bridge because you made a Miami Heat jersey a mere 2 inches too high with the H of the word Heat. Man, that sounds fucked up, but yeah, I mean, don't mess up that jersey, and you know,
he's done a good job this series of laying off the pitch from low.
Just make that jersey correctly.
He's not going after that pitch a lot. I mean, he's had some good takes. And that against Pavetta, too.
See, this is a dream to you, but it's a reality for many people.
And the 1-1 will be made, a throw over and a dive back by Schumann.
Adam Lehnen right there.
Andujar's career got started with a bang in 2018. He tied Fred Lynn for most doubles by an American League rookie with 47. He's had a lot of injury and slump issues since then as he trickles that one foul on another slider. 1 and 2.
He's one of those guys that just generates that bat whip. You talk about that whip, it's just a look and a feel where a guy just the way they just nice and easy and just it's hard through that zone. But it's more the hands.
Red Sox up 3-zip. And a 1-2 home. We fouled away, and they're getting help.
Probably because he watched anime that day.
5-2 in the 4th inning. And the Cubs have a 4-0.
I have like reoccurring dreams that I've had for like 2 years now, and they pretty much are the same every night. Like it's like a rotation kind of thing. Like I have 3 or 4 of them that I kind of just rotate off on.
60% strikes.
And those happen like every night. And usually it's the same, like all 4 of them happen. Sometimes it's just one, sometimes it's like very rarely is it something original or something new.
He was like committed to swing. I mean, he was cheating.
I have this one where
Up above, it looked like
it's like I'm just walking around like this high school, and I'm like still in high school, but it's just a ginormous high school that's like insanely large, and the bathrooms just go on forever and ever and ever, and that's one of them. Another one of them is like I'm just at work, but usually the thing is about it that's weird is that we're working the overnight shift at DQ, and the DQ doesn't have overnight shifts. But yeah, that's usually one of them. And then I usually end up quitting in all of those dreams somehow. Another one that I have is that I'm walking around this big like warehouse.
To retire the side.
That'll bring us to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still scoreless, still hitless, but they did get another walk there. But yeah, there's another one where I'm just kind of like walking around like a big warehouse / grocery store. It's kind of like a BJ's, where like it looks like a warehouse, but it's just like a big ass fucking grocery store that has everything. That's just another one that I've had for 2 years straight, pretty much. I'm just walking around that store. I have another one where it's like there's this smoke shop that I walk to sometimes, and it's always in a different. I always walk a different way to get there, but it's always the same place. That doesn't make sense. And then I've started to have this other one where like I'm at a race, but it's like a mix of both Pocono and New Hampshire, and usually the race never actually happens. It's just a rain delay. Or the race does happen and I miss it because I fall asleep, like in my dream. Sometimes I have dreams about streaming where like I'll miss a race. I'll like miss, like it'll be like halfway through the race and then I just wake up and I'll be like, fuck, the race is halfway over, I missed half the race and I got to stream. I had a backyard with a hill and a dream. Involved Barney in it, where he ran me up my driveway and down the hill and got a treat and started beating me at the bottom of the hill. Jesus, Andy.
Bottom of the 3rd at Fenway Park. Red Sox with a 3-0 lead. Pete Fancy, the hitting coach, already watched his team put up 4 hits in 2 innings here. They've recorded 10 or more hits in 33 games this season. That's tied for 3rd most in the American League. And putting together big rallies, none bigger than the 8-run 2nd inning the other night. Talking to Pete before the game, he said collectively...
Yeah, they're talking about a mall shooting. He got caught as his target.
Trying to keep the inning going by putting the ball in
well, that's
play.
good.
Sounds simple.
You survived in your dream.
Reminded me of the 9-on-1 hoodies they were wearing. Remember those in spring training, the beginning of the year? That group mentality, he said, has allowed them to put pressure on pitchers, both at the plate and with their speed. And you know more than anyone, we're in an era now where a lot of hitting gurus are stressing the individual at bat, right? What do you do? What's the bat head speed?
I have a lot of dreams where I'm just hours late to work, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get fired. And then I think it's real.
The outcome is, as a group, you win games, you do good things, you go to the playoffs. That will benefit the individuals rather than just thinking about the individual results.
100%. Really good there, TC. When you started talking about the team speed and all that, I thought you were going to ask me that question. How fast I am and all that.
You're the
I
one
thought you were
who thinks
segueing into that.
Well, they didn't have the same analytics they have
That's
now,
right.
so you can go ahead and say you're fast. We can't really prove otherwise.
My sprint speed was 28.5.
Sure.
O'Neal strikes out looking. I'm just happy we found a shirt that when we show Jaron Duran, we can actually show it on TV.
Yeah, that's true.
That was nice.
No, but it's accurate too with the hitting philosophy.
Even though you
That's-
did
that's
show the
how it
last
was.
one on TV.
When we were winning a lot of games, that's the hitting philosophy, was keep the line moving. That was always talked about. Get on base, cut down the strikeouts, move the guys over. You know, and a lot of times we weren't allowed to steal because the big boys behind us, Manny and David and you name it down the murderer's row of our
You
lineups.
thinking just
And
thinking
that
about
is such a
creepy
key point in
pastas as
today's
your
game.
dream?
There's so much talk about get your A swing, your A swing. Your A swing can be in hitters.
I did have another dream where I was in
But
Japan and
when you
nobody
get
was
to
there,
two
nothing was
strikes,
real, and I was running
also
to
you're facing
nothing.
a
I
guy
woke
that
up
is elite
sweating.
and has elite
Date
stuff.
Jesus.
You have to have the ability to put the ball in play more.
Brown will take it to the bag for out number 2. So you saying the reason you didn't run very much was because of those guys?
100%. Tito looked me right in the eye and said, I know you're smart enough to take the base, but just stay right there.
No, I mean, in all seriousness, you're a very good base runner, very smart base runner.
I prided myself on base running, and Poppy always, would tell people, he's like, Uke is like, if I hit the ball in the gap, Uke's scoring. Because I knew how to judge. Like, I worked on it in BP a ton. Like, getting good reads, and I get mad at myself. I think everyone knows that.
You hope you never
If I
dream?
didn't do
Well, then
something
never
correct,
sleep then.
right?
That's the
Like,
only
I
way to
didn't take
prevent
the
it.
right turn there. I took a bad angle. I didn't get a good read. The more you learn this game, the little mistakes. It's not about your launch angle all the time because that's afterwards. When it's a hitter, you're not saying, oh, there's launch. Yes.
There you go, Connor. Let's go. Let's fucking go, Connor. Connor Wong, home run, 8th of the year. It was a long one, too.
420 feet to make it 4-0.
420.
We were talking about launch angle.
Yeah, this ain't launch.
That was a beauty. And that Red Sox home run brought to you by Audi.
You want his Wong?
Today.
Yeah, that's an A swing right there. Connor Wong, I mean, his power is off the charts, too. Got the hanger. And when it's up like that, all you got to do is connect. Good stroke. I mean, that's not a long swing. That is a good short swing to that ball and through. That's how you hit homers a lot of times. You're not trying to hit homers. You're trying to put a good swing on it.
There's a rapper named Common. I don't doubt
Such a
it.
good sound.
Oh. It's one of the most
My dad once had a
sounds
band
you're
called
ever gonna hear.
Common Man.
Yes. And a line shot. Closing on at Butler to make the play, but Yoshida continues to swing a good.
Any more creepy dreams?
First time up. Red Sox in front 4-0.
I mean, like I said, pretty much most of my dreams are reoccurring. And they've kind of been that way. Like those kind of 3 dreams. And then I started having like the 4th one, and it's kind of just reoccurring, and it's been happening for a few years. But they're starting to evolve a little bit. Like I'm starting to like that one where I was talking about the big ass school. It used to just be like I would just be walking around the school, and like I still am in my dreams, but I've started to be like put in classes now, and it's really weird.
MLB pitch hit and run.
I guess I also have this one about it's like a mix. I don't know if you guys have ever like watched my vlogs and seen that back room where the beer is in, like the refrigerator with the beer. But like I have a dream where it's like that room, but it's like in Dairy Queen, and it's like behind the walk-in freezer, and it's just like an add-on that's being constructed, and then we always have to go in there and like crawl over a bunch of shit to get something that's annoying.
Is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Stickley's 36th annual factory sale, Thursday through Sunday in North Syracuse.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month. Call 1-866-895-3521.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too. Call now.
Wong smashing one totally out of Fenway. About 5 minutes before that, he had been drilled on the knees. Already been hit a couple of times back there, but gets in the box and kills one. And the Red Sox are on top 4-0 to the fourth inning.
So we head to the fourth inning now.
Brent Rooker leading it off.
Here's ball 2 to Brent Rooker.
He's 0 for 1 with a stolen base, reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. You missed it earlier today in Milwaukee. The Pirates' Paul Skeens struck out 11 in 7 no-hit innings. He threw 99 pitches, just his 11th major league start, before he came out of the game. And they quickly gave up the no-no. He's something else, man.
Yeah, it is impressive. I mean, it is just easy cheese coming out, too. But he is, I mean, he's taking on Storm. He was doing it in college, and it feels like just yesterday. Comes up to the big leagues, and just, he has some great stuff. I'll tell you what, his poise, too, when you watch him pitch. I mean, he's smiling out there. He's having a good old time. But that's what happens when you throw 101. I'd be having a lot of fun out there.
Yeah, life's easy at 101.
That'd be fun. It's like Mason Miller. He's having fun.
That is in there for strike 3.
So it'll strike out Brent Rooker.
Fans caught looking at Miller. So impressive last night. Fenway was buzzing. Red Sox lost the game. That kid throwing 103 on the last pitch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm not going to lie, that's a great pitch right there. But if I'm Brent Rooker, back when I played, I am so angry about that 3-0 call. He got that, and Tanner got that 3-0 call. It was inside. He gave it to him. That's where you get mad about those at-bats. You're like, hey, listen.
I got a dream where my dad had a green Honda Civic. He had one rolling down the same driveway that Barney ran me up, and it was my job to make sure cars didn't crash into mailboxes. Jesus.
A lot of times it's a couple inches off the plate, but they granted anyway.
I once had a dream that Mike Trout was my substitute teacher. And he was kind of a douchebag, which is so weird because he's like really nice in real life.
Now the umpires get great.
That's true. That helps. Helps everyone, right?
Butler 0 for 1, fly to center field. He's hit 5 home runs. Big time power. 2-2. Now what a thrill for Tanner Houck, heading off to the All-Star game on Sunday. Going to Arlington, Texas. 2-2 in tight. His first All-Star game.
I had this one dream that I don't talk about to anyone. I talked about it to the person that I had the dream about, but like, I ain't gonna talk about that one. That one's too fucked up.
Finally healthy coming into spring.
That's a huge part of it. The Red Sox got off to that great start pitching-wise that first month with the ERA at 2. He was the tip of the spear.
Yeah, he was good. Him and Cutter both. I mean, they were dominating.
And to go from your number 5 starter and kind of an afterthought when the season got underway.
He's gonna move again, yeah.
All-Star game. Pretty incredible. 8th pitch of this at bat coming up on Butler. Geloff on deck. Red Sox got 3 in the first inning. And a long home run from Connor Wong moments ago to make it 4-zip. And that's going to drop in there, that slider. It is a nasty, nasty pitch. Back-to-back strikeouts. Timeout for comforts at home, presented by Bernie & Phil's. Why wait for a sales tax holiday? Save up to 20% right now at Bernie & Phil's Furniture. Talking about homegrown all-stars most recently for the Red Sox. Aaron Duran on his way. Hot smash. Nice pick. Rafael Air bounces it and gets him. That's a
nice. Wow, what a play. It's still hitless.
Do not hit it to this guy.
Ceddanne Rafaela is a fucking magician, dude.
Got him.
joke. You want jokes? Wait, new car? You need like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the coverage.
I once had a dream that
like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
a cat went into a fireplace, and then like his bones were all charred. That was really dark. Sam is a fake Red Sox / Boston sports fan. Why do you say that, Jaden? Because I'm a Suns fan? He doesn't know RFK.
There are those with extraordinary.
Andy, you told me about Barney beating the shit out of you. I don't think anything else is going to surprise me.
See baseball's mightiest heroes unite on the summer's biggest stage. MLB Network's All-Star Week begins July 12th on MLB Network.
You know who's hot right now? Your guy CJ Abrams.
Guess what? I don't know fucking the Phoenix area code either. The only area codes I know is 315, that's my area. 802, that's the Vermont area. And 603, that's the fucking New Hampshire.
This guy is just starting to scratch the surface.
And then I think Oakland is 209, but I only know that because of Dallas Braden. No, that's Stockton. Stockton, California is 209. 919 is North Carolina. Yeah, I think I knew that because my boss from Chick-fil-A, when he fired me, he called me and he had a North Carolina area code.
Everything is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local.
Next to bat here in the bottom half of the fourth inning on top 4-0. Abreu's been in the thick of it with an RBI double. Center field.
Wilyer Abreu, one pitch, and that's gonna be out. Let's go. That one just went out so suddenly. I did not. That was like I was like sure that was out. I was sure that was one pitch, one out, fly out. That wind, and then I was like, oh, it's gonna be a double, and it went out. Wow.
Yeah, at first I thought this got in a little bit on him.
That wind did some weird shit there.
But I'll tell you what, with this heat and the way this wind is put to center field, not as bad tonight as the past two, but this ball is traveling. Great home run right there after a hustle double.
Well, it looks like Wilyer is starting to come alive again with the stick.
Yeah, see how he got out of the box too? A lot of hitters too, watch. So the way he's looking at it, but he's hustling, thinking, oh, this might hit the wall. And that ball just kept carrying and carrying. Got in that first row.
Smith with a ground ball to first, and Brown will win that. He gets the out, one away.
There's no way to prevent yourself from dreaming, Andy. The only way to prevent yourself from dreaming is by not sleeping.
It's one of those, like, you think you hit it well, you're like, I think I hit that well, but man, please go, go, go. But you're running, right? You're having to run with it.
I hate that I can't remember my dreams, because I want to give you a more descriptive...
That center fielder's back there trying to...
Like, my dreams are so undescriptive, usually. Like, usually my dreams are kind of just, like, one scene, and then it's over. It's like an SNL skit. Like, it's just, like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then it's done. And there's not really much dialogue.
Right? It's either gone or it's going to be in the gap. Here, you're kind of expecting, like, anything can happen here because it can deflect off. You got to be moving. It's nothing worse when you see guys here that kind of think, you know, they're kind of just sitting in there, like, kind of standing close to home plate, like, trying to dig me thing. That's what you do right there, on the run, and then you can slow up.
Then you can start digging yourself.
Yeah.
Make sure it's gone, though.
Just make sure it's up and over that wall, or even off that wall. You're hustling out the gate.
That's very true here. There's so many different heights. Angles are crazy. There's no place on earth like it.
Yeah, you never know. Like, you hit that wall in a different direction, you can get a home run a different way.
That, for example, was only a home run in 4 ballparks.
Really? Yeah, you never know what that distance is either. So you see the 379, but I always want to say, what is that gate? We're gonna have to go out there one day, OD, and measure it. I'll hold the tape measure for you at home.
I'll go with you.
Walk it out there, okay?
Okay. Ground ball to second, and Geloff up and over, and 2 down. That's how they came up with, of course, tape measure home run. It was on a big Mickey Mantle home run.
Yeah, and sometimes they just went a little too far to right field.
Just keep going up here.
Yeah.
The red seat. Paint the seat red. You're going to get in trouble if you keep on that. Jared Duran with a walk and a strikeout.
I need Big Poppy to come in the booth right now so he can say, man, there's no chance.
There's the legendary story of Big Poppy with an aluminum bat coming out here one day and trying to hit one out there and did not come close.
Man, OB, let me tell you something. There's no chance.
Off the outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. I mean, if David can't do it, right? I mean, with an aluminum bat? Really?
You know what, though? I think
know.
the aluminum bat, it comes off hotter, but I do think the wood bat, when you have good compressed wood, like really good wood bats, it goes just as far.
I mean, Manny went 501.
Was that before StatCast? I'll tell you, man, he hit some shots.
Oh, man, did he?
He hit one in center field of Toronto. Oh, it hit up above that glass in center field. I mean, it was like, wow. I mean, Willie Moe, the best one, though, it wasn't in a game, but Willie Moe and BP hit the scoreboard in center field. So next time you watch a game, that big Jumbotron, Willie Moe hit it. We were all just
in awe, right?
I mean, we just didn't know what. We were all laughing, like, this is ridiculous.
Well, guys like that, David, obviously, Manny, Hamilton, Josh Hamilton back in the day, right?
You know another guy, Russell Brandon.
Really?
He used to hit some of the farthest home runs ever. Big, strong dude.
Country strong. Backhanded by Brown, makes the nice pick, feeds the pitcher.
Does Blaney win best driver today? What?
A long home run by Willier, 5-0.
Oh, for the ESPYs? Kyle Larson's the best driver.
Back in North Syracuse. Our 36th annual factory sale is this weekend, and the deals are better than ever. Up to 80% off furniture, mattresses, rugs, outdoor, everything you need for your home and more, plus truckloads of new Mission furniture and huge discounts. Look for daily spotlights with additional savings Friday through Sunday. Everything is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Stickley's 36th annual factory sale, Thursday through Sunday in North Syracuse.
This is what you've been waiting for, folks.
This guy is off the charts special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful.
So we're headed to the 5th inning. Up 5-0 now. And the A's are still hitless and scoreless through the first 5 innings, though they do have 2 base runners via the walk.
Listen to every MLB game live.
In the deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go.
Inning 5 is presented by Salem 5 Bank. Abreu puts the Red Sox on the board again, 5-0 Boston to the 5th inning. So run support for Tanner Houck tonight. Foul ball here by Seth Brown, who's 0 for 1. That'll be McCann the catcher and Harris the third baseman.
Yeah, the Sox are 8-1 and the last 9 starts by Tanner Houck. Wasn't that way early on. It was he was pitching so well and just not getting a lot of support.
So far, the A's only base runners have come on a couple of walks. And a 1-2. Back to the first baseman. Smith will feed him. And Houck is there plenty of time. 1 away. We check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. A tremendous play by Rafaela.
Yeah, this end of the 4th inning, Zach Geloff hitting it to Rafaela's right. Feels it nicely. Good little jump throw, a bounce. And he got it.
And fitting, you called it the Jeter jump.
The Jeter jump. The Jeter throw. I mean, I think he patented it, right? I mean, he was the only guy that really does that. A lot of guys go and they plant, right? They plant off that back foot. They got good arms, and they just try to throw as hard as they can. But Rafaela is such a great athlete.
Blowing bubbles, loving life.
Just having fun out there, you know? Working on his double bubble contract.
And that's a base hit.
This time he could not reach it.
So that's the first base hit of the game. Kyle McCann.
Their first knock coming with 1
that ends Tanner Houck's no-hit bid.
Yeah, just turn it over right there. And McCann doing a good job going the other way.
Kyle Larson is the best driver I've ever seen in my entire life.
Even laying out.
That I've been alive for, Kyle Larson is the greatest race car driver I've ever seen.
He loves to dive. Brett Harris, 0 for 1 with a comebacker. Came in hitting just 155. First inning, there were a couple of pitches that looked like they could have been strikes, but Adam Beck said no. But he has really been trimming that corner since then. Really on both sides of the plate.
Yeah, if he's getting that pitch inside and down like that on that edge, that's tough for the righties because then he can work that slider away too. Saw on that second pitch to Harris, you can tell he was sitting on the slider because that was a fastball down the middle, a little sinker. You know, not a great pitch right at the bottom of the zone. You don't want to roll over that and hit a double play, so you might take it, but you don't want to get to 2 strikes against Tanner Houck where he starts throwing frisbees at you.
Trying to put away Harris and left it low. He has struck out 5.
But it is a big deal. If Tanner can get that inside edge, just a little ball off to a righty, that plate becomes really large to a right-handed hitter, and it's hard to defend.
1-2. Fouled off again.
Yeah, Connor Wong is taking a beat.
He had 2 or 3 already off him. Then he got angry about it and hit one totally out of Fenway.
Yeah, that's a good sign. He got hit, and see what he can do next time up bat.
McCann with the lead. And 2-2. Certainly a warm night, but a beautiful night at the ballpark. Big crowd here. And a very important series coming up. Kansas City in town over the weekend. High chopper. Rafaela to Hamilton. 1 on the first double play. 6-4-3 and Houck's out of the inning.
You love the players. You love the game. See ya. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB.
Dale Jr. is definitely not the greatest race car driver I've ever
Your
seen.
home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit
Not even close.
auctions.mlb.com.
I mean, he's good, but...
if you're a baseball player and you want to watch just sheer joy in the way to play the baseball game, Jose Ramirez look no further. Every time he's locked and makes contact, it's a homer.
Why Kyle Larson? Do I really need to explain that? Dude has the most talent I've ever seen. Like, he races anything and just is amazing at it. Dude literally almost won the pole for the Indy 500. Like,
Win big with the Red Sox Foundation 50-50 raffle. Buy tickets at redsox.com/5050.
Kyle Larson's one fault, though, and this has been a fault all throughout his career, he's so inconsistent.
Halfway through at Fenway,
Like,
5-0 Sox in the lead, and Hamilton with 2 hits, a double and a hustle single. Should have been out in the second inning. He just outraced them to first base.
Yeah, there you go. See, give him a little bit on that edge right there both ways.
Hamilton leading all major league rookies in steals. A roll out and foul.
Saw Medina getting over there right away, too.
Yeah, he did.
He was angry at himself for not getting over. I mean, that's one thing, too, right? And when you play this game and you got to know the offense and who's up there, you got 2 guys back-to-back that, hey, getting over.
Down he goes, strike 3. Well, it's July 11. The word is out that the Red Sox can run.
Yeah.
So he was really tardy in that respect.
Yeah, it's also one thing, too, as a catcher, you usually get, hey, getting over, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's important to be that general behind that plate and making sure, you know, especially those 2 guys at the leadoff in the 2-hole spot, get over. And then Rafaela. I mean, but the big thing is the Red Sox have 5 guys on this team that are the 28-plus sprint speed.
5. Unheard of for a Red Sox team.
And one's a catcher. I mean, Doug Mirabelli was definitely not in the 28 sprint speed.
No. A fine catcher, but not swift.
Tech, not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah.
A lot of things. But
He was game ready, though, with all that ice. He used that game ready machine all the time, but didn't get the speed going. Smart base runner.
Yeah, another guy ran a
He always
base
says,
smart.
yeah, he always says, it's like, my job is not to get out on the bases.
Yeah.
Station to station.
Popped up.
Layout.
Back toward the netting. McCann heading back there, but it's on top of the net. You're going to get me hurt one of these days, man.
Nah, live a little. You had it.
Coaching me to lay out.
You had it.
On foul balls that are 20 feet shy of the booth.
Hey, remember you talked about, you said you're really boring, right? You're that guy, right? Like, no, we're trying to get you liven up a little bit here, huh?
Trying to get me hurt.
Nah, you'll be all right. There's a net.
Mueller working in their bullpen. There's the 1-2. One came back in a hurry. 98 miles an hour. So there we go. And I've got this post right in front of me for protection.
There's a little ledge, too. I mean, you'll be fine. Look at it. It's right there. It's like 5 feet. Yeah, net.
Yep.
Kick. We're good.
Occasionally a baseball will get stuck down there.
Or a broadcaster, play-by-play guy.
Yeah. 2-2. Looked like he went. He did. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks by Medina.
That's a tough night right there already. 3 strikeouts for O'Neill. 2 swinging, 1 looking. Yeah, that's when you're just not. He's just not seeing the ball, right? You're up there. You're very aggressive. As a pitcher, you just expand because guys are just scuffling on that.
Raffy has struck out and tapped to first, 0 for 2.
You could do a documentary on him after he just takes a pitch or just fouls off a pitch.
Yeah, just the facial expressions alone.
A highlight reel of the facial expressions.
Classic.
Raffy in the box.
As animated as it comes. Right now, 193 career home runs. He's tied with Tech for 11th most in Red Sox history. 2 home run cut on a fastball at 98. You've got to give Medina that. He has a live arm.
See if he see if he goes that curveball again right here. It makes a little mistake. Got Raffy on it before. Let's see if he tries to go to it and gives it up.
He went back to it. Devers still in there. It's incredibly entertaining.
So good.
2 down, bases empty.
Oh my gosh.
Fouled it off himself.
It's amazing how he got to that pitch.
You wish he had not gotten to it. Fouled it off himself in some pain.
I mean, that thing's a foot inside.
Devers 7 home runs his last 13 games, batting .380 over that span. He's been feeling good. They'll lay off that one. 1 and 2.
Did you see that? He backed off the plate a little bit. So he fouled that off, and he kind of went back, like so. Now he's back to his normal spot. See how he's almost out of the box.
Connor Wong, who ripped a long home run in the 3rd inning, totally out of the ballpark, is on deck. Red Sox hit 5-0. Oakland has 1 hit against Tanner Houck tonight. 1-2 from Medina. And strike 3. Right at the top of the zone. Frozen there. Medina strikes out the side.
Rafael Devers stands in the batter's box, and he's a rhythm machine. This guy drives in 100 runs a year in his sleep. His bat plays.
He has earned his place among the elite hitters in the game.
Rafi Devers strikes again.
He is spectacular. He's a franchise-type player. Devers' offense is legit. He just passions me. Ridiculous.
This is your captain speaking. We'd like to welcome you on board MLB The Show 24. Where gamers can play as their favorite baseball teams, create custom players, and even relive history with some of baseball's greatest legends. Now, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Can you play? Rated E for everyone.
Looking for greater energy efficiency and comfort in your home all year long? Then discover the great indoors with high-efficiency heat pump technology. These all-in-one systems will keep your home cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. And right now you can take advantage of exclusive incentives on air source heat pumps, mini-split heat pumps, ground source heat pumps, and heat pump water heaters. See which heat pump is right for your home at ngrid.com/UNY-great indoors.
Sixth inning, we take a look at Tanner Houck's pitching arsenal presented by Audi.
Yeah, pretty much in line of what it usually does. I mean, you look over the year, it's about 2% cutters, so throw that back into the slider mix, and About 42% sliders, 30 and 25 with a split on the year.
Max Schumann drew a walk first trip in the third inning. They have the one hit. That was the McCann single last inning. And a 5-0 Red Sox lead in the sixth. Tanner trying to go to 8-6 on the season. His last appearance before the All-Star game.
Yeah, we'll see too how far they want him to go with pitch count too. Even though he's going to the All-Star game, probably going to throw one inning. Let's see what AC does right here. That's where you kind of want to get a little bit of a blowout, where you get 8 runs, where you can get him out, give him a little breather.
2-1 hammered, and
that's a base hit
for
Mike Schumann.
Hitting streak for Max Schumann. Who did not make the team out of spring training.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. I mean, coming into the night, he was hitting .355 in his last 11 games with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. Putting together a pretty good series here and showcasing his skills.
27 years old. Bullpen starting to move around a little bit for both teams now. Leday with a high fly to right field and Abreu underneath to put that away. And a runner back to first. 1 down.
Register by Sunday for an opportunity to purchase a Fenway Pass for just $98 and enjoy access to all Red Sox home games in August. Visit redsox.com/Fenway Pass.
I think Bernardino getting going out there. Indeed it is. Miguel Andujar is 0 for 2. Red Sox turned a double play last inning. Tanner's pitch count now at 87. It's Rafaela and Hamilton tonight up the middle. Red Sox have had 9 different second basemen this year.
Yeah, it's been kind of a rotating door. Westbrook got the start last night with the lefty. Then tonight, going back to Hamilton with the righty on the lefty matchup.
In there, strike. Seems like whenever he wants a strike, he'll go to that slider and he can put it anywhere he wants. His 90th pitch. There's a slider exactly where he wanted it. Big swing and a miss, and he puts him away. He strikes out Andujar and give him 6 punch outs.
Yeah, he got himself to a tough position right there. Got the 1-1 slider kind of right down the middle. Took it. And then he got the bender away. And a wild swing and a miss right there.
2 out, here's Rooker. Struck out looking last time.
The hard part, too, is when you get that slider away, you don't want to try to hit it to right field. You want to try to pepper it back at him and to second base. It's kind of like a triangle you try to create. If you try to hit the ball to right field, a lot of times you get underneath it, you're late, you foul it off. When you try to play pepper with that slider, with that spin, and you keep it, well, Hamilton's a little shifted now, but more of like
So
where the
0-2 count here to Brent Rooker.
That area
0 for 2 tonight.
to hit that pitch as a righty.
Well, I've been watching Rooker throughout the series and talking about what a good player he is, good hitter he is, the power he's got. You wonder if this is the last time we're going to see him in person in an A's uniform. And as a trade coming, it is the A's. 1-2.
Just missed. Man, that is a good take at 0-2. Or 1-2.
And this is apparently, it seems to be the last game we will ever play against the Oakland Athletics. Because as you guys know, in I think 2027 or 2028, I think it is, they're moving to Las Vegas. But in between that time, they're moving to Sacramento. They're playing at like a AAA stadium.
He'll be running. He takes off. comes inside and he walks him.
So this is technically the last game that we'd be seeing the Oakland
7
Athletics.
of his last 2 starts. And here comes a dangerous guy in Lawrence Butler, and he could put him right back in the game here. 0 for 2 so far tonight. And here's Cora.
All right, so it looks like Tanner Houck's coming out of the game.
So the manager with the slow walk out to the hill.
Yeah, this seems like it's more of a conversation.
Maybe not.
Get him amped up. Make him believe in him.
Yeah, no, they're keeping him in.
So Tanner
Come
will
on.
be in with 2 down to take on Butler, who's flying to center and fanned. But a very hot hitter his last 9 or 10 games. Now closing in on 100. Schumann at second, and Rooker now on at first. And Houck trying to keep the shutout bid intact here. Right by everyone. Wong can't handle that, and the runners will advance on a wild one.
Yeah, Splitter got a little wild right there. Yeah, you're going to see this a lot, too. Splitters and changeups are the ones that get spiked and get thrown. You know, that one you just kind of crossed it and just lost it. But those are the 2 pitches you're going to see probably the worst spikes. Even guys that have really good splits and changeups, every once in a while they get around it, get a little wild with it.
1-0. Taken down low. Back to a split there, 2-0. They lead at second and third. And that's strike. Again, that trusty slider. Tanner over his last 4 starts with a 5.40 ERA. Massive cut. He came up empty on the splitter, 2-2.
Yeah, we've seen Butler more in control of the swings past 2 nights. Tanner Houck has given him a little bit of grief.
He's thrown 100 pitches. And a swing and a foul ball at the plate. Many in the crowd thought he got him.
This probably will be Tanner Houck's final hitter. I love that trust from Cora to keep him out there, though. I love that he has the trust in him. I mean, he's proven it.
Trying to put him away. And he's gone full.
It's
3-2. The last couple of innings. We're in this inning. He's got Geloff on deck. And a 3-2 to Butler. And a ground ball chopped her off.
And that's going to be out number 3. So we're headed to the bottom of the 6th inning. And that's probably going to be it for Tanner Houck.
Want to put your baseball skills to the test? Then get ready to show your stuff with MLB Pitch, Hit, and Run. The official youth skills competition of Major League Baseball. Sign up for free for a chance to play your way to the Pitch, Hit, and Run finals at the 2024 World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com today.
Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros el béisbol es otra cosa. El
béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano Power and the Arepa Power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
Listen to every MLB game live.
In the deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
Now, so the man who's become the Red Sox ace, going 6 innings, 103 pitches, and has a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning, Wong, Yoshida, and Abreu. Medina's still out there. He struck out the side last inning.
Yeah, that's the 4th time Tanner Houck's gone over 100 pitches this season.
Line drive into left field. That's going to settle down a base hit for Connor Wong. So he's been aboard all 3 times. A walk, a home run, and now the single to lead off the 6th. In front of Masataka Yoshida. Tanner Houck's pitching line brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket with the best seats at the lowest prices. And Katse is out, taking the ball away from Medina. And we'll dip into his bullpen. Muller coming in. We'll take the break as well. Red Sox have a base runner ahead 5-0 in the 6th.
So we got another pitching change right here for the A's. I hate the silence. Silence is too awkward for me.
Prom day is July 16th and the 17th. With all these deals, I could be more than Megan Thee Stallion. I could be making the... Sign up to be a member if you want free shit. Yeah, start clicking.
Your teammates might be sweating through the dog days of summer, Libra, but you're feeling positively recharged by the long days spent together on the field. Instead of trudging through practice, you can boost team morale by organizing bonding activities that will result in...
The left-hander Muller coming out of their bullpen. He did face the Sox earlier this season, back in April 1. Went 5 1/3. Now Katse is out. He's hot.
He gave him a ball there?
Let's see if there's been a violation. But going after Adam Beck.
Oh. A's manager is yelling at the ump right now. He might get ejected. Something with a pitch clock violation? That's stupid, man.
Pitch on the warm-ups before 28 seconds, and that didn't happen. That's
Yeah, no, he did.
Can't say not too pleased, but it is ball 1.
So they'll start this at-bat off with a
Brings
ball.
up Yoshida with a count of 1-0.
Mark Kotze,
2-run single for Massa.
He's not happy about that, but
we saw Muller way back on April.
You're gonna get too heated.
Third, give up 1 hit with 6 strikeouts. On along the base runner. And count 2-0.
Got the 4-seam fastball, the slider, the curve, and the change. Average around 93 with the heater. Big guy, 6'7".
And a check swing and ball 3. Abreu on deck. He's up to a great start tonight with an RBI double and a home run to center. And a 3-0 pitch from the tall lefty. In for a strike. The Cubs are pounding on Baltimore. That game is already into the 9th inning. It's 8-0. And a 3-1. High fly ball launched into right field deep.
There you go. Nice. Let's go. The 3rd home run of the night. And Masataka Yoshida's 3rd home run of the year.
With a 7-0 lead.
Let's fucking go.
His 4th home run.
Oh, 4th home run of the year.
He is heating up.
Just when everyone thought he sucked, it's time to let him go.
To get 2 RBIs.
Now he's doing good shit.
Again, grabbing 2 RBIs here in the 6th. Just getting those hands inside and lift off.
Red Sox with their 3rd home run tonight against the A's.
That connection right there, too. Just smooth. See how he just clears that? I mean, he's really good about clearing that upper body out while maintaining that lower half. A lot of times is when he gets his hands out and around the ball and beats it into the ground and hits those little choppers to second and first. Not right there.
Well, he's been a different guy the last week, 10 days.
I think it has a lot to do with that thumb injury. It's not easy coming back from that thing. It's a lot of trying to feel what's right. I mean, it's hurting you. It's not good feel. I mean, then you have to use different padding, right, just to offset the pain. And it takes time to get used to it. So I think he's starting to feel that. Starting to get more acclimated with the thumb injury and coming off that.
Abreu also starting to come around again. He'll ground out for a base hit into right field. He's 3 for 3. Will you get those 2 guys going at the same time? Could be a lot of fun this weekend. Red Sox are going to be facing excellent pitching against Kansas City. They need all hands on deck.
Well, that's always one thing too, is you're always like, are guys getting hot? Is it the matchups? You just never know. And we'll find out here in this next series if it was more the matchups against a pitching staff that's at the bottom of Major League Baseball.
That's a fair point.
Versus, not in the 8th and 9th inning. I'll tell you, what we saw last night from this staff, they got 2 guys there, Nursing and Miller. I mean, they could be on any team, how good they throw the ball.
It might be.
But outside of that, it's a tough staff. Man, poor Mark Kotze.
It's Miller, who's thrown 103 at the end of last night. He is a superstar right now.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, when he comes in and you get to watch it from up here, it's a lot easier than getting that bat in your hand and stepping in that box.
Tom Smith with a cut and a miss. 0 for 2 tonight. Red Sox ahead 7-0. They have out-hit the A's 9-2. Home runs by Connor Wong, Willie Abreu, and now Masataka Yoshida. Bounced up there and knocked down by McCann.
And one big thing too with him, Abreu doesn't face a lot of lefties. I mean, he doesn't get in. I mean, not a lot of at-bats. So it's always good to see him get a hit off a lefty.
And a smiling Tanner Houck. Now that's the Tanner you see around the clubhouse. Always got a grin on his face. He's a fun-loving guy. He's got a big personality. When he's on the mound, as we have come to know, he is all business.
That's how you got to be, though, right? I mean, once you step on between those white lines, it's go time, man. It's competition. You're at the highest level. You got to compete.
Nobody out, a man on, and a 2-2 from the left-hander.
I think that's the one thing, though. There a lot of guys. There's some guys that they're always the same personality, whether it be off the field or on the field. And then there's some that, like, you meet them and you're like, wow, that's a whole different person, because they're so intense when they play the game.
And again got a piece of it. You and I were talking about this the other day. The great Bob Gibson, the Hall of Fame pitcher of the St. Louis Cardinals, when he went to an all-star game, He refused to talk to his teammates on the All-Star team because he said, like, 3-4 days later, dude, I've got to get you out. We're not friends. Cut on and foul tipped in the mitt and struck him out for the first out of the inning. Viva Tequila Seltzer is the official hard seltzer. Red Sox coverage on Nesson, 88 calories. And we'll set up Cesar Rafaela 0 for 2. And a dazzling play in the field. Playing shortstop tonight. Red Sox 7 and the A's nothing.
Tell you what, that could work the other way. When you go to the All-Star game, you start talking to pitchers, you're like, man, you know what? I hate when you throw that fastball. Like, you start talking through at bats, and they start thinking, oh, wait, that's how I'm going to pitch you.
Sure.
Then you just totally trip.
Rattle to Schumann. Up and over second, one on the first. A quick turn and got him for the double play. But the Red Sox had a couple more on the blast by Massa to make it 7-0.
Your teammates might be sweating through the dog days of summer, Libra, but you're feeling positively recharged by the long days spent together on the field. Instead of trudging through practice, you can boost team morale by organizing bonding activities that will result in everyone having fun. You're serious about your game, but you know it's all about balance so that you stay winning.
This year's draft class is unbelievable.
Welcome to the show. Finds the wall and she makes the catch.
This is a historic event this year.
When you see what it's really like when our skin touches wool, or cotton, or denim, you see why we need Downy Free and Gentle with no perfumes or dyes. It not only makes your clothes softer and is gentle on your skin, it breathes life into your laundry.
Since its inception, the Boys and Girls Clubs have been more than a fun place for kids to go after school. For some, it's been a second home, where they can learn, play, and grow.
Red Sox baseball on Nesson brought to you by Amica. Empathy is our best policy. By Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Plymouth Rock, the official auto and home insurance provider of the Boston Red Sox. Dave O'Brien alongside Kevin Euclid.
So we're in the top of the 7th inning now.
Chase Anderson to make an appearance.
Chase Anderson is up. That's going to be flied out into center field for out number 1.
High fly out by Zach Geloff for out number 1 in the 7th inning.
Yeah, ball's carrying right there. Didn't look like it was going to go that far.
So our buy4now.com call to the bullpen. Anderson coming on at 0-1 with a 4.89 ERA on in relief of Tanner Houck, who's in line for what would be his 8th win. And he's going to drill him. Seth Brown, no hope of getting out of the way, hit by the pitch.
Yeah, you got no chance on that. You just chase him with the cutter.
Let's toss it to Tom Caron.
Don't forget, tomorrow at 5:30 we start early. It's the Ford F-Series Friday Night Fenway. I'll have a one-on-one conversation with Alex Cora as we get ready for that big weekend series against Kansas City Royals. Meantime, tonight, the ESPYs are going on. We don't usually promote an award show on another network, but it was at last year's ESPYs that Liam Hendricks won the Jimmy V Perseverance Award. You remember he was diagnosed with stage 4 non-Hodgkin lymphoma in late 2022, completed all his treatments, early and returned to the White Sox within a year. He said the biggest thing about his speech that night that stuck with him was as he talked about his story and about persevering and about battling through adversity. He was looking around the room at the greatest athletes in their respective sports, all nodding along to the message. He said, I've never been the best, most talented reliever, but I've always had the belief that I can beat anything and anyone, and that has served him well. Now, of course, trying to come back from Tommy John surgery. Wouldn't it be something if he was AL Comeback Player of the Year for the second straight year? That's never been done.
No, that would be amazing. We talked to him about 5 or 6 weeks ago. Had a great conversation during the game. And this is an obvious prediction for people who know him, have met him, have been teammates with him. He is going to be a star here if he comes back and throws the ball like he can. People are going to love him in Boston. That's going to be in there for strike 3 on a changeup. Wow. 2 down.
Didn't really get Kyle McCann didn't get a catcher call there.
TC?
Yeah, also worth noting that Red Sox ownership group being honored tonight as the Sports Philanthropist of the Year for the work done by the Red Sox Foundation. More than $120 million raised for charities in Boston and Lee County, Florida.
TC, thank you very much. Harris, the batter, he's grounded out and hit into a 6-4-3 double play.
How is it that so many companies give so much to charity, yet it doesn't seem to really help anything?
Last time these clubs will meet this year.
People are still broke, even though after you donated all this money.
Cross for strike.
That's a good pitch right there. This is a front hit, but at first you thought it was just going to be 2 inning. Late break, right on that down and in corner.
I've kind of like changed my perspective on charities doing
in this division.
Charity, like companies doing charity work, like I don't know. It's
any thought they would be this close, and that's with 3 left before the break. The Orioles just got swept by the Cubs.
Yeah, exactly. Like.
So it would go to 5.5 of the Boston win.
It's like the same mindset as like, you know, when Biden donates like $1 billion fucking dollars to Ukraine and everyone's like, how about you focus on our issues first? I feel like it's the same kind of mindset. It's like, why should a company donate to charity when they have employees who are, you know, living paycheck to paycheck? You know?
Tell you what though, that All-Star break, it's always a thing, man. Once you're done with that All-Star break, everyone's ready to go, right?
I'm not against charity work, but make sure that your people are taken care of first.
Earlier, but it's go time. I mean, it's a full sprint after that. You got to get going. You got to play your hottest ball after the All-Star break too. Red Sox been playing great ball. Now they got to carry that into the second half. Sometimes,
but it's all for like tax benefits anyway. That's why they do it.
You just hope that this team just keeps rolling.
Here's Schumann.
Exactly.
Years ago, as announcing for the Atlanta Braves, they were down 9 at the half at the midway point of the season to the Dodgers. As soon as the second half started, the Braves won.
I say that if when I own a sports team, my sports team is going to do nothing for the community. No charitable work whatsoever. Not donating a penny to no one. You know what I'm going to do with that money? I'm going to pay my stadium employees a lot. Not a lot, but like, well, a living wage, you know, that they can. They're not gonna be rich, but a living wage. What the fuck happened here? Bleacher Report app crashed. You guys will see it in a second.
Anderson's 1-2 pitch, and that one right through there struck him out. Side retired and 2 stranded.
But yeah, like, I feel like sports teams would be way more successful if they were focusing on winning instead of fucking donating to charity. It's like charity's cool and all, but charities don't win World Series, you know? Donating to charity doesn't win you championships.
Rated E for everyone.
I have nothing against donating to charity. It's
Keep on finishing with Minwax.
it's like the incentives behind it that bother me. It's the fact that they're doing it for tax breaks. They get tax write-offs. Even if I don't know for sure if they get tax write-offs, that might just be a myth. But even if it's not, it's still just to make your business look good. It's to make your business look like good people. Even though they're not. Like at Dairy Queen, we're told to ask them at the end of every order, would you like to donate $1 to Golisano Children's Hospital? And it's so fucking stupid, because it's like, you know, if the business actually wanted to donate the money, then why doesn't the business actually just donate the money? You know? Like, what would be a better idea is instead of asking the customers if they would like to donate $1, is take $1 off the price of the order and donate that $1. That way you're guaranteed to get a $1 donation for every order. But oh wait, you don't actually care about helping out the charities, you just care about
rolling into first inning with a walk and a run.
You care about your money.
For 2. Now earlier tonight, he grabbed a Sharpie and he wrote this piece of tape across that cooler. Carita cooler, no touch. So it belongs to Raffy Devers, and nobody else can touch it. Well, the only thing cooling off Raffy these days is swinging a miss for strike 3. So you keep your mitts off it.
From the other angle where it had Durant sitting there, I thought it said Margarita, cooler, no touch. And I was like, this is going to get interesting tonight.
Be all for that myself. It's not a bad way to go.
All I saw was Rita, cooler, no touch.
Yeah, of course, Raffy's nickname. Hamilton will rattle that one, foul, a double, a single, and a strikeout tonight. You can see
they should make an all-star game where instead of like...
I'm right there with you, partner. Summertime.
You know, it's just being an all-star game. All the players are absolutely shit-faced.
7th inning now, huh? Ryan, you on it? Margaritas?
Change man out of Ryan. Just delighted Ryan made it tonight.
Oh, so wrong. So wrong, OB.
Yeah, you know, like feeding the poor. Well, if the poor got paid more, they wouldn't actually need to go to charity. Yeah, exactly, you know? It's like, it seems like you're doing this charity just to feel good about yourself. It seems like we could avoid the whole charity thing if we just...
On the strength of 3 home runs. And a swing and a miss. Good fastball in.
And it's like, I think it's such a fucking scam, like this whole cancer research.
Give a little bit of grief.
Why do you need money to do that? Like, either we have a cure or we don't. Like, we've donated billions of dollars to cancer research. At this point, you know, you'd think we'd have a fucking cure. I will never donate to anything that is promoting research. Like,
maybe the lefty will help.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Didn't see the ball well off Medina. Getting a strikeout looking, back in the 3rd, and then had a really wild check swing in the 5th off the slider.
No, I can respect, like, and it's also like, whenever a company donates to charity, they make sure everyone knows about it too. It's like, you know, why not just do it and not tell anyone? Oh, wait, because you're not actually doing it because you care. You're doing it because of business.
For strike 3 and a 4th K in the book. He strikes out the side, does the left-hander. Still 7-0.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do,
because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Welcome to Fall River. We have great bird watching and an Amazon warehouse with free technical training programs. Good for employees, good for Fall River. Good spot.
Rated E for everyone. Baseball is a sport, pero la verdad es que para nosotros, el béisbol es otra cosa.
El béisbol es un corrido, un dembow y un reggaetón prendido. Es un plácata bien fuácata. Eso es otra cosa.
It's the Plátano Power and the Arepa Power. It's a familiar name and juniors who dare to dream big.
El béisbol es otra cosa.
I'm not buying a 124 diecast, Jaden.
This guy is off the chart special.
I'm kind of hoping that I get to see the truck race for free on Sunday, because the weather forecast for Friday doesn't look that good for the truck race. The forecast for Saturday looks good, so you would assume that they would move the race to Saturday morning. Saturday morning does not look good, but Saturday around Xfinity time looks good. But they probably wouldn't have enough daylight after the Xfinity race to run the truck race, so they probably would put the truck race on Sunday morning, which I think would be awesome.
This week on Downey Playbook, Billy and Jenny visit Citrus and Salt's new location at Fort Point. Cast Downey Playbook, Saturday morning at 9, only on Nesson. Driven by your New England Chevy dealers.
Attendance tonight, 33,512. And expecting packed houses over the weekend. With Kansas City here. On to Haro for 3.
Pretty good crowd standing. I mean, they still got a half of it. They got 2 more outs.
For Sweet Carolyn. And then
See ya.
They'll give it a score.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it's a blowout like this, it's Sweet Carolina, I'm out.
Kansas City, by the way, 51-43. They're 7.5 out of first behind the Guardians of Cleveland.
Oh, wow. He called that a strike. It was a late call, too, wasn't it? Ooh, what's the late call?
Oh, yeah. Take your time. Adam Beck.
Wow.
Andujar looked like he wanted to walk.
Yeah, you just
down left field line.
Throw a slider right here away. He's going to swing. He's going to be pissed.
1-2. Sweeper, got a piece of it. Yeah, still thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. Just another sweep. It's not funny. It's not funny. You gotta be serious.
Rooker on deck. And a 1-2 from Anderson. Fastball to 95 there.
It's the most frustrating thing as a hitter, though, a lot of times, right? It's a blowout game, but you feel every at-bat is meaningful throughout 162. And so when they start calling those pitches, you just get so frustrated.
Cut on and missed to strike him out.
He's so mad. He might get thrown out. I mean, he has a right to be mad on that one call, right? I mean, it's hard. He gets this one again, he's just like... And that's the problem, too, a lot of times, is you start getting into your head, you start thinking, well, he's going to call this pitch, I got to swing at everything. It's kind of a hard, you got to calm down, you got to try to keep it still in the zone. But you also just don't want to get rung up on that low pitch, too.
Sure. Rooker 0 for 2. Swing away and pop it into center. Rafaela going out. He'd like to take it and makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, they go.
Reputations are earned. They're built with hard work.
I'm going to go get Chester.
They're respected, trusted.
He's a good boy.
Traveler whiskey, the result of reputation.
Stickley's most in-demand event is back in North Syracuse. Our 36th annual factory sale is this weekend, and the deals are better than ever. Up to 80% off furniture, mattresses, rugs, outdoor, everything you need for your home and more, plus truckloads of new Mission furniture at huge discounts. Look for daily spotlights with additional savings Friday through Sunday. Everything is in stock and available for immediate pickup or local delivery. Stickley's 36th annual factory sale, Thursday through Sunday in North Syracuse.
I know the bad stuff that can happen with a bath remodel. Not with Bath Fitter. Bath Fitter is rock solid. Their tub over tub process means a great new bath in just a day with no demo, mess, or stress. Bath Fitter, it just fits.
You love the players. You love the game. See ya. Now you can own baseball greatness. MLB Auction lets you bid on game used and autographed bats, balls, jerseys, and more. With items added all season long from your favorite major league teams, legends, and players. Each item is MLB authenticated to ensure the item shipped directly to your home is the real deal. Want a piece of the game? Visit auctions.mlb.com.
Listen to every MLB game live.
The deep left center field, it is high, it is far, it is gone.
Stream minor league affiliates.
The Midwest League home run leader.
And watch the best baseball highlights and look-ins on MLB Big Inning. MLB At Bat is your all-in-one live baseball subscription for only $3.99 per month.
Deep left field, it's gonna go. Alvarez.
Red Sox baseball on Nessa is brought to you by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today, and by WB Mason Shipping and Packaging Supplies, delivered fast with no expensive freight charges.
Fucking idiot.
Romy Gonzalez will hit. Now Tanya is coming out of the bullpen for Oakland. 7-0 Boston. Romy batting for Rafi Devers. That'll be Connor Wong and Masataka Yoshida were both homered in this game.
So, we're at the bottom of the 8th inning right now.
Romy 273. He's hit one home.
Later half of this game has gone by real fast. Red Sox up by 7.
Coming in these situations right here where you're facing a guy like Otanez. Saw the other night, can get a little erratic.
And a 1-2. Red Sox struck for 3 right away in first inning. They have been awfully good when they score the first run of a game. They're 34-13 when they do. Cut on and missed at 97 miles an hour to strike him out. One down in the 8th. Time for our strong play of the game presented by New England Chevy Dealers. Together, let's drive.
Yeah, this is back in the 3rd inning. Got it out over, and man, did he crush that ball on that breaking. That was unbelievable how he got to that pitch. Like, he is so smooth and easy with the bat this year, the way he's going about it. It is impressive. He took a lot of wild swings last year, and he's cut down on them, and it's paid off mightily for him.
Aww.
And still hitting .350 now, 8 home runs.
So sweet.
Scored 3 times tonight. A walk, a home run, and a single. 0-2.
Even that right there, that was a big swing and a miss last year. It would be a wild swing. He's like, even just check swinging right there. He held up. They called on the pitch. It's just those little things that he's gotten better at. And the way he's matured as a hitter, he becomes a serious threat.
Careful.
In that lineup.
Batting 5th tonight. And it's already with a 1-2. Got a piece to hang in. 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's one thing, like, because Connor Wong, he's not a big guy. If you ever get close to him, I mean, you're like, wow. He's not the height isn't there as much, but he's got super power. We heard that last year. They could win a home run derby, and sometimes you overswing and you don't need to.
Take a seat here. Red Sox have struck out 13 times in the game, but they have a 7-0 lead. Check out Aroma Joe's for delicious handcrafted AJ's Rush energy drinks and craft roast coffee. They personally create your favorite go-to fuel for wherever the day takes you. Yoshida with a good night. 4 RBIs, 2-run single in the first inning, 2-run homer in the 6th inning. And in between, he hit the ball hard and lined out to right. Some really good cuts tonight. Once again, he'll float this one toward right center. That's going to dunk down for a base hit. So that falls in 2. And he has a 3-hit game.
Yeah, he's got a good path going right now. Yeah, the big one. The ball's gotten inside on him twice now, but it's the way he gets that path through the ball. His upper body turns. You see it, right? Like it turns, but the bottom half stays with it again. But it's the way he just keeps those hands through it. Doesn't get around it. Just guides it into his body a little bit and up and out through.
Leo Abreu with a double, a single, and a home run, so a triple short of the cycle. Batting here in the 8th inning with the Red Sox with a commanding 7-0 lead.
Hey, Section 10 shirt.
So that one triple. What a homer.
Home run early in the game, back in the 4th inning. Went to center. And just got over the tall fence and dead away center field. Scooped up by McCann and a pitch in the dirt.
It's a heck of a play for McCann right there.
Red Sox 10 hits to the A's 3. Tampa Bay still leading the Yankees 8th inning 5-3. And a 1-2. That'll be popped up back out of play. You'll join us tomorrow evening for Game 1 of the Royal Series. That'll be at 7:10. Saturdays at 4:10. Sunday at 1:35. And then the All-Star break. Red Sox begin the second half at Dodger Stadium. It's going to be hammer foul.
We don't know who's pitching tomorrow, correct?
Nothing official.
That TBD guy.
And this TBD
is nasty.
Yeah, he is.
We do know it's Cutter Crawford Saturday and Brian Bale on Sunday.
Yeah, it could be just a bullpen game tomorrow, too. You got the All-Star break ahead of you. 3-game series.
On the 1-2, that's going to be ripped. But Bleday will make the catch. That's a good.
I think MLB needs to change the way that they do the All-Star break. I think the All-Star break needs to happen right after Game 81. And every team plays Game 81 before the All-Star break. So that way it's exactly halfway through the year. The All-Star break should be a week long. And then any postponed or suspended games can kind of be made up in those few other days after the All-Star game.
I know the bad stuff that can happen with a bat.
And then the trade deadline should be on the final day of the All-Star break.
Their tub-over-tub process means a great new bath in just a day with no demo, mess, or stress. Bath Fitter, it just fits.
Summer savings are here at Adirondack Furniture. For a limited time, save up to 40% off all in-stock, outdoor office, and entertainment furniture. Summer savings are happening now at both Adirondack Furniture locations, where your style comes home.
This is what you've been waiting for, folks.
This guy is off the chart special.
This guy is as scorching hot as anybody in baseball. What a masterful performance.
He is on some kind of level right now.
Is this guy any good or what? And a roar to end his evening. Absolutely sensational tonight. StatCast 3D is powered by Google Cloud, and the Red Sox with 3 home runs.
Yeah, they had some power tonight. Connor Wong getting the high fly 420-foot homer, followed by Willie Abreu at 399 and Yoshida at 387.
9th inning, 7-0 Boston. Red Sox on the verge of taking the series.
So top of the 9th, this is the final chance for the A's to try to come back in this game. Lawrence Butler's up, 0-1 count to him. That'll be ball, that'll be strike 2, okay.
And have had strong pitching as well. Gonzalez will stay in to play third.
I'll tell you what, Adam Beck is not going to have a good grade tonight on this one.
Yeah, he's been a bit all over the place.
He's missed a lot.
He's heard it from both dugouts.
Yeah.
And that's going to be into strike 3 to sit down Butler. He'll wind up going 0 for 4, at least to this point, with 2 Ks.
Yeah, a little change up inside here. Just leaps back. Got the corner, I guess, there. Yeah, it's a tough one, too, because as a manager, right, you can't even defend your hitters because it's not a close game. It's kind of a blowout.
Zach Geloff 0 for 3. A K, ground out, a fly out. Red Sox have played a complete game. There's been the pitching, obviously the offense, but also some marvelous defensive plays, particularly by Cedar Rafaela at short. A dazzler early in the contest.
Yeah, it was a really good play from Rafaela. We're seeing a lot more of those plays, too. You know, a lot of what you're asking of him, you know he's such a great athlete, but the key for him is just really the routine ones, right? We've seen a couple throwing errors this year, and it's probably because he's moving back and forth.
Right along the line, and a foul ball.
But that's what you want from him. You want him to make the fundamental plays. You know he's going to make some of these just because he has the pure athleticism. But Alex Cora-Price stresses that more than anyone. It's like, hey, routine plays, fundamental plays, we've got to make those as much as we can. And then we can show off and make some of those sick plays like that.
So 2-1 count here to Zach Geloff. Chase Anderson is staying in the game for the 9th inning.
Blowing bubbles, too.
As it is not a safe situation.
It's got no gum in this inning, though.
Yeah, that's an upset. The other day made a terrific scoop and had a big bubble on the throw to first. Liner into left field. O'Neill right there, though.
And that'll be out number 2.
And the Red Sox 1 out away from winning this series. And gaining ground on the ball.
And bringing me back to an above 500 record.
The game that took just 2 hours, 13 minutes.
So here's Seth Brown for the final chance
Seth Brown
for the A's.
He's been hit by a pitch.
And that'll be a...
He has it, collects guns.
Oh, it's safe.
That's an out and kick ball.
That's an out and kick ball.
So this one will continue. A base runner for the A's with 2 down in the 9th. That'll be a base hit.
That's a tough play for a catcher, too, from that angle. Hit it right in that perfect spot.
But yeah, I thought if it hits the fucking runner, that's out. I don't know, dude. Baseball's weird.
A lot of times when you get open like that, you don't feel like those shoulders, the left shoulder's flying open, the ball will tail into the runner down the line.
Actually, I think that's only between first and second base. Or second and third. I don't know the fucking rules of this dumbass game.
2 down in the 9th. was just Oakland's 4th hit of the game.
This guy here broke up the no-hitter off Tanner Houck.
He was in the 5th inning with 1 down.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Oakland A's, their future, right? I mean, it's so sad on the storied history they've had there. Where this team has gone. Every year they were just a tough team to play against. They would, trade guys here and there, but they were always just scrappy. They always had good young players mixed with a veteran presence, and unfortunately, it's just we've seen such a decline of the talent.
That's strike 2. So the A's down to their final strike tonight. Kyle McCann.
It's an awful story for Major League Baseball. What's happened?
No way around that. They've had a wonderful history until very recently. 2-2. It was tempted, but did not offer.
That's a ball, so full count now.
And a full count on McCann.
Yeah, I was surprised Adam Beck even gave the grant to CB on that one.
Right-hander trying to end it and swinging a ground foul.
It's fouled off. Still full count.
Got it right in the head. I'll tell you that well. You do not want to be in that camera well. Luckily TC's out of there, right?
Can be dangerous.
Hit it right in the head.
Might want to put some netting there. I think there is, but
3-2 runner on the move. Swung on it.
there you go. Red Sox win. Red Sox win.
Here come the Kansas City Royals.
Bow,
Should be a
bow,
lot of fun this weekend. Three coming up with Kansas City.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Going into that All-Star break, you want to end on a high note, but Kansas City's got good pitching, and they've added a couple little weapons here and there, so I'm excited. It's going to be a fun one.
Red Sox now just 5.5 out of first place in the American League East. This Red Sox win presented by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Post-game show at TC.
Gotta love a good Red Sox win. It's not the proper spelling, but yeah, I feel your enthusiasm, Jaden. I feel your enthusiasm. Water. Oh, Boston, you're my home. We should listen to not Dirty Water. Let's listen to another Boston song. Shipping up to Boston. Boston, whoa. Ship it up to Boston, whoa. Ship it up to Boston, whoa. Ship it up my wooden leg. I don't really know this song, but I like it. And I lost my leg. Lost my leg. Oh, here's Masataka Yoshida. Oh, wait, never mind. To Boston, whoa. Shipping up to Boston, whoa. Shipping up to Boston, whoa. Shipping up to find my wooden leg. Bum, 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 bum. It's a nice song. I don't really know it. I need to listen to it more, but I like it. It's catchy. Anyway, Red Sox win tonight, 7-0. Had a fun night here on the Sam Wilson YouTube channel. So yeah, 7-0 was the win tonight. I'll read off some stats for the Oakland A's. Luis Medina, who was the starting pitcher, he got the loss tonight. His record now is 2-4 on the year. 5 innings pitched, gave up 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 home runs, and a 5.18 ERA. Kyle Muller pitched 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, no walks, 4 strikeouts, and gave up 1 home run, and has a 3.53 ERA. And then Michael Otonez pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, had 2 strikeouts, and has a 0.00 ERA. I'm curious, how many? Oh, only in 3.1 innings pitched. He actually, tonight was his 3rd career game. So, for the Red Sox, Connor Wong hit that home run in the 3rd inning off of Luis Medina. Wilyer Abreu also hit that home run in the 4th inning off of Luis Medina. And then Masataka Yoshida hit that home run in the 6th inning off of Muller. So for the Red Sox, Tanner Houck got the win tonight, his 8th win of the season. He now has an 8-6 win-loss record. Win-loss record is so relevant in baseball. I don't even know why I read that off. It's just a stat that sounds cool to say. He pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, walked 3 batters, struck out 6 guys, and has a 2.54 ERA. He's amazing. And then Chase Anderson, actually, he did get the save because he pitched the final 3 innings. So he got the save, the third save of his career, or the 3rd save of the season. Sorry. He pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, struck out 5 guys, and has a 4.59 ERA. So yeah, fun times tonight. I will be not live for tomorrow night's game against the Royals. I don't think I'll be live for any of the games in the Royals series. I might be. Like, Saturday could actually be like a triple header Saturday. I might stream I'm going to stream the Xfinity race. I might stream the Red Sox after that. And then after that, I might stream Suns Summer League. Who knows? I don't even know yet. But I also have to be up at like 6. Or maybe even earlier than 6. I have to be up at like 5 in the morning the next morning. So maybe not the best idea to stream an 11 p.m. Summer League game that doesn't even matter, you know? But anyway, y'all, I'm going to end this shit right here. Fun times tonight. Let's go Red Sox. Now back to a positive stream record.